If you're addicted to aging immaturely, we're going to come up with a 1-800 number to cure your addiction. That is a public service announcement.
Wow,
from
now we're a helpline.
I've always been a helpline.
PSA.
I've always been, my
Public service announcement. Isn't that also
PSA.
a prostate test? PSA? Like what's your PSA level?
Yeah. We should be getting those soon. Maybe.
Yeah, something.
I don't know. I know I had the other exam.
Whenever I go to the doctor,
yeah,
and as I'm getting older, and I go to them, do I need to go for this test? Should I get a check for that?
Nah.
They go like that. They go like this.
Nah.
They go, "You bleeding?"
Right.
I said, "No."
Right.
You don't need it. You're good. You can't go by that.
No. I get, I told you I had my physical recently, right? And I went from, watch to, not concerned, but it was kicked up, but,
Yeah.
I'm not at DEFCON 2. I went from like DEFCON 5 to 4.
Right.
With my cholesterol, basically. It went from, okay, it's something, we're going to watch it. Now it's got to be watched.
I don't know what it is, but they don't take anything very seriously.
Maybe I don't know.
Like,
right? Well, let me ask you something. Do you want concern? I mean, are you not feeling the love from the doctor? I mean, I like to go with the theory with a doctor, like less is more. How you feeling? Good.
Do you feel better if they go like this? Well, keep an eye on it.
Well, that's what we were doing with my cholesterol. It was keeping an eye on to now.
And it keeps
I went
going.
from keep an eye on it to we're watching, and you have X amount of time until you're on medication.
It's like a snowstorm.
Well, yeah, it's
like
eventually.
warning
I knew it was
to
coming.
Watch.
Are
you on warning or watch?
Well, I'm eating a lot more kale.
If you were a snow,
I am. I'm trying not to eat as much processed foods, and
you think that's going to make a difference?
It's worth a shot.
I know that
I'm not going to sit around and eat like burgers and fries every day.
I know people that are vegans have very good numbers, but that's a really a big extreme. Everybody's very thin.
Yeah.
But then, like, if you think about it, like elephants and like dinosaurs, they all survived on. They weren't carnivores. They were all plant-based animals, and look at the size of them.
Well, they were bred that way.
Well, how does an elephant get that big? How much
leaves?
Bamboo? No,
trees?
those pandas.
Pandas are bamboo eaters.
What do the elephants eat?
Sticks. Grass, plants.
Yeah, they're not eating other animals.
No.
And if you think about it, the animals that are eating animals, they're the fastest land animals on.
So what are you saying, that we should go vegan? I mean, do you think if you with the amount that you work out and the size that you are or you want to be, do you think you can get that with a plant-based diet?
No.
We're meat eaters.
I would.
We're meat eaters.
Meat and carbohydrates.
Well, you sent me that article about, which I appreciate, about the almond milk the other day.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to let you know that they're teats somewhere.
That they're what? Teats on the almonds? Are we sure about that? Because
there's something. How else do you get? You squeeze them?
You press them.
Press them, yeah. Press.
Because we can't give out wrong information.
No.
Cut us off.
No.
We've already been cut off.
Have we been censored by anybody?
Yeah, we must have given out some wrong information, and that's why Anchor dropped us as a couple.
We chose to go independent.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I told you we were going independent weeks ago.
It's by choice. Well,
yeah.
Maybe we can get a new sponsor on board.
We vet our sponsors.
Yeah.
We are like other podcasters. We only bring sponsors on that we believe in.
Well, I know an ice cream guy.
Right. And we promote.
But you know what? But we're going to have to stop doing that.
Why?
I'm not getting paid.
I am.
Are you still paying?
I just didn't tell you.
Are you getting free ice cream?
I haven't had a.
Have you been getting my free ice cream and not giving it to me? Is that what's going on here?
I've actually paid for you to get ice cream.
I know. I appreciate that. But I'm saying, we keep promoting it on the air, and Well, I'm going to have to be careful now because we're not getting.
This is a good deed.
Okay.
It's a good deed.
By the way, Mighty Carver, we got free carvers.
Yeah, we did, but we were heavily promoting, and we will do it seasonally at the appropriate times. Again, without the masking.
Right, but I'm just saying
because we believe in the products. We have to believe in the product. So if, like, for example, if Porsche wanted us to
Elon Musk,
send us a Tesla.
We'll take it for
Porsche.
We'll talk it.
We'll talk it. We'll advertise.
Yeah,
I mean. F-150s, how many do they sell? A couple million a year?
Right. I don't think they need help with the F-150. But the Mach-E, hey, we'll push it.
We'll get it out there.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
With or without chips?
No, you need the chips.
Oh, no.
That needs the chips.
We'll figure out a way to get those cars out on the road without the chips.
Well, everything's going up nowadays.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Everything's very expensive.
It's very expensive. That's why I don't even know. That's why I think I'm going to more of a plant-based diet now. I'm going to start growing my own food.
So you're gonna harvest.
I'm I'm going back that way. I mean, maybe that'll drop my cholesterol.
Do you have any room around here to put a little garden?
Hydroponically, I think maybe.
Hydroponically, but you've got 3 boys here.
Right.
They eat a lot.
Or I'm going to buy a cow and let them graze in the backyard.
Are you going to use the cow for milk?
Yeah. Well, not me.
What about chickens? Grow your own. Have your own eggs.
I don't like to. I wish I could.
You like to?
But the chickens, I feel like the chicken, like a coop, is dirty.
Cage free. Let them roam.
I can't. There's too many cats in the backyard.
Too many cats?
Yeah, we have some tabby cats that come around.
Really?
And it's amazing one didn't die.
I saw a raccoon once outside of my house.
Don't get me started with raccoons.
Because I hear the garbage can get knocked over and the sensory light goes on.
Yeah. Well, I have a history with raccoons.
Really?
You know what happened. Well, it was all over social media when I had to take the dead raccoon last year.
Yeah.
And then there was another raccoon incident a few years earlier.
We had a dead one underneath the deck.
Oof! Did you get it?
My wife did. Because I wasn't home.
Wow.
She found it and she was with somebody else, and they dragged it out. They put it in the trash can.
And
then what happened was
it lit.
No, it was in the trash can, and there was trash on top of it. So we figured that they would just dump it.
They don't do that. Nope.
No. So what happened was they dumped the garbage, but this raccoon was, what's it called when it's decomposing?
Decomposing.
It stuck to the bottom of the trash can.
God.
So we couldn't get it out, and it was really bad. And we started to see the whatchamacallits come out of it.
Bones?
No,
the maggots.
Maggots. The maggots were all over it, and
this is worse than my story.
So my neighbor is an exterminator. I said, I need your help. First, he put it's like the reverse of a stink bomb.
Okay.
He put something so that you can actually. It's something so that it smells like perfumey.
Lime.
Whatever
was it white?
It was a spray, but it was so that you could get close enough.
Okay.
And he actually scraped it out, and he told me he could get, because he's an exterminator, he could get, and he took care of it, which was very nice of him. And then I just
why don't you just throw out the garbage can?
And then I put on the garbage can, take away. I mean, it was really, really disgusting.
Oh.
It was it was the most vile things I've ever seen. It was bad. It was really bad.
I mean, I've dealt with decomposing rats.
Where did the maggots come from?
They come and they eat it.
Are they in the ground?
I don't know.
They come out of the body?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I don't know, but it was really disgusting.
This is gross. Remember, that's like that scene in Poltergeist?
Oh, and I had to keep moving the garbage can because then the garbage, they come like twice a week, and then it didn't go away, and then they stayed in there, and then I had to keep it separate from everything else. It was disgusting.
Maggots are fly larvae, usually of the common housefly and also the blue bottle.
So you tell me that
flies are attracted to food and other rubbish. They lay their eggs on rubbish. Later, the eggs hatch into maggots.
Yeah. It's really disgusting.
Yeah, look. Would you like a
No. Because if I go to sleep and if I
are you gonna have bad dreams?
Yeah, bad dreams. No.
Yeah, so they're fly larvae.
Yeah. It's really horrible.
Yeah. No, I had a raccoon in the garbage can once.
Yeah, from the backyard, from the pool.
Nah, there was another incident at the other address.
A live raccoon?
Yeah.
And you went out there to throw the garbage out?
I get a phone call. I'm coming home. And the garbage cans at the time we kept right next to the steps.
Okay.
And there were diapers in the garbage can.
Oh.
Because young kids. So the raccoon jumped.
I wrap everything up in plastic.
Into the garbage can.
Oh,
and must have eaten some of the diaper and didn't do too well. Because then my wife called me that I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm on the road. Call like animal control. Call 911.
Yeah.
Because they come like pest control or animal control. They can't do anything. Because it hasn't attacked anybody yet. So it's innocent.
You know what? I had the same problem with the electric company.
What?
So we had, how you have the wires in the backyard?
Yeah,
for
wires.
The electric? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of trees and brush, and the rule is if the tree limbs are on the wires,
they cut around.
They cut it off.
Right.
But do you know how particular they are with like where the wires? I'm like, that tree limb is hanging over there. It's going to smash on the wire.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
Not close enough. It's not within the box.
I called. I have tree limbs laying on top of wires, and I'm like, "Are you going to cut that?" They're like, "No, it's be
good.
Fine." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, and we want to know why we are always. I lost power this week.
You get a generator.
My development lost power for 3 hours. One of the things blew. Transformers.
Oh, I'm impressed. You know what it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen that happen several times in this area. It's crazy.
Got cold in the house.
Did it? Well, you had no heat.
Yeah, it dropped down fast.
Wait, why would it go down? Gas.
Right, gas, right?
Yeah.
There's something electrical.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. It's gas coming in, but you need the electrical part of the burner.
Right. So all of a sudden I'm sitting in the house and I'm like, it was like Monday.
It goes down.
And like, I just started worrying. It went off at 9:45 and I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do? So I'm like working off of my phone and I'm sitting there, I'm going, getting cold. Yeah. So I went downstairs and the temperature is already down to like 65, 64.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa. Mm-hmm. Like I was thinking of just sitting, not that it was freezing, but it was cold.
Yeah. I've been in my office. Like I've gotten in, if it's cold and like a weekend.
And then there's no heat on Monday.
Oh yeah. It's like 47 in my office, 52 degrees.
Has it been that low?
Yeah.
When you get to the low 60s,
it's cold. You feel it.
If you have 60s outside, you feel okay.
It's different.
It's different
inside a house. Yeah, because I look at the thing and I'm like, it's 62, and like it's cold.
Yeah.
Interior.
I don't understand.
It's very different.
Why?
It's very different feeling. I know. If it's 62 right now, we'd be running outside with shorts.
Outside. Yeah.
Inside, not so much.
Yeah, we need to maybe have glass roofs so that the sun can.
So anyway, getting back to my raccoon thing.
Yeah.
So they won't touch it because it didn't attack anybody.
Okay.
So I called some people, made my round of phone calls. So I get told, my father-in-law tells me what to do.
Oh, right.
So it was a Friday night that this was happening, and they pick up the garbage can on Sundays. So similar to you.
You have garbage picked up on Sundays?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Friday. Sorry. My
Okay.
So I figure I didn't know this. Usually where I previously lived, they pick up the garbage cans and just dump them.
Yeah.
Not here. They take the bags out. That's why you always have some remnants at the bottom.
That's garbage man's choice.
Okay.
Because I've seen them dump mine, and I've seen them. They do what they think makes the most sense. Like sometimes it's just.
Well, on this day, said garbage man decided to take them out individually, and must have taken the first bag and saw the raccoon laying in there, and put the lid back on. So I come down, and I'm like, it's still in there. So I take a piece of about 10-foot PVC pipe, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm going to knock the garbage can over, and it'll run out.
Okay.
So I take the pipe, I knock the garbage
Decent
can.
strategy.
Still, it's just laying in there.
I was having a good time.
Oh, I'm like, what do? You know, so I had a minivan at the time. I put the lid on the garbage can, and I put the garbage can into the minivan.
And where'd you dump it?
Well, I was worried.
You're probably not going to disclose the location.
I was worried. Like, all I can think of is that while I'm driving, said Racoon is going to like jump out of.
It was like that dead deer in Tommy Boy.
Right. Like it was going to come alive and like put his paws on my face as I'm driving.
Yeah.
But I did drive it to close by. I'm not going to reveal.
One of your friends' backyards?
Undisclosed location, and dumped everything into a dumpster.
Oh,
garbage
well,
can. So I think he got a good burial, considering.
Well, I thought you were going to say they dumped it on the side of the road or something.
No. I put into, but I was like, made sure like there were no security cameras around or anything. And
not anymore.
Let me tell you, I went in and I ran.
You ever go into a place and just look around and look at the security cameras and realize how many security cameras there are?
You know what I'm always worried about when I see that happen? Like, noticing the security cameras. Do the people that are watching the security cameras now notice you? So now do you become suspicious for noticing the security camera?
Yeah. You can't.
You know what I mean? Like you can't stare, right? And it's like
they're looking at you and you're looking
at them. Yeah. I'm like, because then I always feel self-conscious in the store after. Like they're watching me now. Like I set off an alarm. Like.
Or like, have you ever been in a parking lot and you saw a cool car and you like take a picture of it,
right?
And then you look up and you see the security camera right above you. Like,
I'm the douche.
It's.
But think about it, like, don't you think you make yourself suspicious? And
absolutely.
But would it be the person that's going in there that's not suspicious that would be more suspicious?
Well, to make a long story short, years ago, I knew someone who worked security, like Sports Authority or something.
Did they go? Let me ask you something.
Brought me into the security room, and showed me videotapes of people stealing. It was unreal.
Oh, that's like America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yes. So
what was like give us some examples of what because I want to hear this.
Real
real. This is real life stealing. Like where do they put? How many things
I'll
went
go
in
with
the
something
pants?
small first. What they do is they go get a box of sneakers. You know, a place where you can just take the sneakers. Mm-hmm. They put the new piece of sneakers on. They put the old sneakers back in the box. They put it back in. They walk out the door.
But does it have a security tag?
I don't remember that.
Okay, but probably not.
But the people know what aisles, what items, where to look. The best thing that I saw.
How do you not get caught?
Oh, they get caught. And you saw in the video them getting tackled at the door. Right? The best one was guy stuffed golf clubs down his pants leg. And, he's trying to walk out casually out the door, and he just got blasted. I mean, like,
I was going to say
3 people went on him at once, and like he's got like a 3 iron, a 5 iron, a 7.
You didn't go for the driver, huh?
No. There was that. It's people go into clothing dressing rooms and they walk out with the new stuff. They leave the old stuff.
Right.
But it was really like. And then they zoom in. They've got that rolling ball where you zoom in on their what they're doing. Very, very
Did
slick.
they get most of them?
They tried to. And I think it's probably only gotten better. Right.
That's funny.
Yeah. A lot of times when you buy something expensive, you have to go with the card up to the front.
Right.
To, have them, pay for it, then give the receipt and everything.
Right.
But like there's some stores where they're just going crazy.
I mean, nobody tried to put like a raft down their pants, like a blow up raft down their pants, right?
No. He showed me, this person showed me a couple things, but it was amazing.
Golf clubs are ballsy. Not only that, because it's you put something in your pocket. Okay. The sneakers, I understand, but that's a lot of, a lot of movement, a lot of exposure. I'm saying, I don't know if I'm using the right words, to get the clubs into your pants.
Some people do it with more finesse than others.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You've got to be very smooth, very relaxed. Because when you go into a store,
right, you can't look around.
No, it's not that.
You have to use that peripheral vision.
You see a couple of them, walk down aisle 4, right. Then all of a sudden they walk down aisle 4 again, then they walk down aisle 4 again. And then they take a look at something, they look around, they look to the left, and then they make their move.
Do you think like sit there in those booths and just make fun of people all day long? I mean, it must be the best form of people watching.
I would say it's probably fun in the beginning and it gets incredibly boring.
I'm sure.
It just looks like, and everybody on those cameras looks suspicious.
Really? Well, yeah, you can make anybody look suspicious.
Because think about it, you go into a store, you like pick up a box or something,
then
you put it down, then you pick up the same box, but it's a different one, you're not sure, you put it away, you put it back.
A lot of decision making.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Know where it's probably the worst?
Costco.
No. Well, this is really for like the store owners and the workers. Card stores. You never remember where to put the card back.
Right.
You read a card, you go, you know what? No, I don't like it, and then you can't find the place to put it back.
Or you take the card. You see, what happens is then the card becomes a bastard.
Because it doesn't have the matching envelope.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
and you forget where it was, and then you just take some random envelope.
So do you think like somebody like when they're cleaning up like has to go through all the cards and match like all the cards with all the correct envelopes?
That's like that would drive you insane.
That's a bad job.
I can't believe nobody's
That's punishment.
There's got to be a better way of displaying cards
than with the envelope
than the traditional way of doing it.
Well, you can't have like the envelopes like behind the counter because you never get out of there.
I really think that I stopped doing like the cards for like anniversaries and birthdays, everything.
Well, you stopped? I never knew you did it in the first place. A few times that you had.
A couple decades ago, I used to do it for occasions, and like it's just so annoying. And like you're reading it, and it always ends with like the one last sentence that doesn't apply to you. It's always
you can cross it out.
And it just doesn't sound like you. They're terrible.
Well, I was gonna, like I said, like I started on our last show. I was thinking of you today because I was gonna treat myself to an early present. Golf shoes dropped today.
Oh,
yeah, but I couldn't get them.
How come?
I was too late.
What do you mean too late?
Nike came out with like these really cool Air Jordan golf shoes.
Oh, that'll help.
Oh, they're unreal. I just had to have them. So I'm like, you know what? My wife will buy me an early birthday gift. I'm going to do a Jeff today, and just buy him for future.
What's on the bottom of the? Are there any levels of spikes anymore? The round ones?
Yeah, they have. They have the they have. But I go on and because I have the Nike app, they drop today within like 15 seconds. Gone.
I've got the golf shoes with the what are those flaps called? I used to go.
Oh no way.
I don't. Jesus. No, I've got newer shoes than that, but they're still outdated.
Are your shoes going to really make a difference?
It's not going to affect my game, but it's really like
style.
It's going to make me really look like who is this guy? Here. Like I don't belong out here. Like I'm going to have to buy a pair of new golf shoes.
You can get a cheap pair.
See, that's a commitment, though.
What, just to buy the shoes?
Yeah.
At least you have the old clubs. At least update the shoes.
Yeah. I like to get a certain amount of use out of it.
I understand.
It doesn't have to be crazy, but like to go out and when somebody invites you to do something.
So who's asking you to play golf?
I'm getting random invitations.
Is this because of the show that they are trying to warm you up? Or?
No, it had nothing to do with they just want to go out and play.
All right.
I'm not against it.
All right. I'm not worried if you go out and have a round or two.
Yeah, it's just I have a commitment issue.
Oh, what?
Committing a couple days in advance because I don't know what I'm going to feel like that day.
God.
Do you know what I mean? Like when you go and play golf, you go spur of the moment. Like you're like kind of like.
No, I know I'm going to go have my lesson or I'm going to play.
Or you're going to go play, but like when you play like on Fridays in the summer, you go by yourself.
Yeah.
So you're like pulling the trigger. It's like going to the gym or going.
Well, I make a reservation so I know I can get on, but I never know who I'm going to be playing with, or even if I'm going to be playing with anyone to begin with.
I like going to the gym because I can go.
Right.
At 4:10, I can go at 6:46.
Yeah, but things like tennis courts and
I don't like making the commitment.
Yeah. You're gonna have to commit to this, but I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna take a foursome. I'm gonna buy out the whole, so we're not annoying anybody.
You're buying out the whole course?
No, not the whole course. Just if you have to, there's 4 people in a group, so I'll make sure that we're gonna take.
So you made it sound like you're buying a country club.
I'm gonna we're gonna take all 4 spots.
We're gonna have a foursome.
Yeah, even if it's just 2 of us, but we're gonna need to get our Hills Chill sponsor out there. Because it is the Aging Immaturely Cubs, sponsored by Hills Chills.
but the trophy will be melted by the time we get done with the round.
No, we're going to have the ice cream after.
So is this going to be a round where it's just you and me, or is there going to be people walking the courts with us?
No, there's going to be other people. Well, I was thinking we can invite 2 other people.
I would like somebody. I'd like a couple spectators because that way I get a better chance of finding my ball.
Okay, fine. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going to buy. We're going to get all 4 spots. You and I. That's 2 spots, and then we'll have 2 open spots for people of your selection.
I don't even think we need to. I don't even think you need to buy. Maybe we'll just like give them like a free Aging Immaturely shirt.
They don't care at that place. Starters. The golf people are tough.
No, but I'm talking the people that are going to go out with us. Are going to be fans.
Right.
Yeah. So, say, the thing I like about a caddy is that they always know where my ball is, no matter where I hit it.
All right, good. All right. So you can have your caddy with the Aging Immaturely. Maybe we should get hats made too.
I don't really need. I yelled.
We could sponsor ourselves.
Yeah. Did you, I was yelling at somebody who heavily requested a hat.
Yes. He said he will.
Not been seen wearing it
too much.
Yeah, so
we need a little more.
We had a custom made hat for a particular listener, and
we need a little more billboard action.
Listener knows who he is. Yeah. We're watching you.
We are watching you, and we're going to watch you on the next episode of Aging Immaturely. You can always check us out at therealagingimmaturely.com. And that's going to do it for today's episode of Aging Immaturely. If you have a product that you would like to discuss on air, please email us at agingimmaturely@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Aging Immaturely.